One held his wrist, the only point of control they had over his movement. Another crouched below, ready to guide him through the tightest point of the crevice. They knew they had to do this in a single controlled movement. If they hesitated, they could lose him. Slowly, they pulled the board away. Gravity took over. Andy's body dropped further into the crack. For a moment, the entire cave seemed to hold its breath. If he had gone too far, it was over. If his position shifted the wrong way, he might become completely unreachable. Then, before the situation could spiral into catastrophe, the rescuers yanked him forward with everything they had. The tension snapped. Andy slid free. The moment he was pulled from the crevice, relief washed over the rescuers like a flood. His body was weak, nearly unresponsive, but he was out. But the ordeal wasn't over. He had been trapped for hours, and his body had endured extreme stress. His legs barely functioned. His muscles, deprived of movement and warmth for so long, barely responded to his commands. The climb back up was slow and grueling. Every step felt heavier than the last, but he kept moving. By the time he emerged from the cave, he had been trapped for 12 hours. Looking back, it's hard to believe he survived. Andy had been wedged in an almost impossible position, unable to move, barely able to breathe, slowly losing body heat. Every standard rescue attempt had failed, and his condition was rapidly deteriorating. In the end, the only way to save him was to push him further into the problem before pulling him out. It was a move that could have gone horribly wrong. If they had waited even an hour longer, the cold might have taken him. If their final attempt had failed, there would have been no second chance. But the risk paid off. And that's what makes this rescue so unbelievable.